Hi friends, so I think I'm live again. There was some technical issues that I was resolving. So can you all hear me now? Can you please confirm if I am audible and visible clearly now? So I was resolving the technical issue that was there from the back end. All right, so great. I am live once again. So good evening, all of you, and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm really sorry for some of the technical glitches that happened in the last few minutes, but the agenda of the session, yes, we are going to complete it. Yes, we are going to take it. All right, so I'm back once again, welcoming all of you on the session of last lab to MAH CET. Now, friends, this is a session on abstract reasoning, and I believe the last session that I conducted definitely helped you a lot. And today I'm going to continue with a few more topics of abstract reasoning. So, in this session of today, I'll be taking on four different topics, four different types of questions that will come in abstract reasoning. The one will be based on paper folding. The next will be on mirror image. The third number will be water image. And finally, we'll be looking at cubes and dices. All right. No, Varun, as I mentioned earlier that I am not appearing for this examination. All right. Okay. So friends, let us begin with this session. All of you are already here. So let us begin with this session with the first thing, that is paper folding and cutting. Now in paper folding, what happens is you'll be given a paper, all right, so you'll have to fold it, and the question will tell you how to basically fold it. So there will be some dotted lines, or they'll be showing you how to fold it, and then they'll be cutting it, they'll be drawing something on that piece of paper and then unfolding it. So you will have to identify the design or the pattern that would be formed on the sheet when this sheet is unfolded. All right. Okay. So let us begin with the first question on paper folding and cutting. All of you. All right. So please be very observative. Please be very careful while answering these questions. You'll have to observe even the smallest pattern in such cases. All right. Okay. So let us begin with the first question. So number one question on your screen. So question says that a piece of paper is folded and punched as shown below in the question figures. From the given answer, figures indicate how it will appear when the paper is unfolded. Come on, give me an answer for this, all of you. Now these questions definitely are easy, but we need to be very careful while selecting among the answers. All right, nice, good. So first of all, the paper is folded along the horizontal line, and then the paper will again be folded along this vertical line. After that, we have punched the paper. So this is one hole that we have drawn, and this is the next hole. All right. So after this, if I'll unfold, so definitely after the first unfolding, this will be completed, this circle, and there will be a semicircle here. Okay. Now further, if I'll unfold it to make a complete circle, so this circle will be completed, this circle will be completed, and the circle below will be replicated above. So we can say that the figure that will be obtained will be option B. So yes, definitely all of you are absolutely correct. Majority of you, I can see all of you giving the same answer, option B. So yes, all of you are absolutely correct. The correct answer is option B. All right. So that was a very simple question, a warm-up question for paper folding and cutting. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Now, what all you can do is you can take all these questions as a set of practice questions just before your MAH CET examination, right? Okay. So next question, again the similar type of question, but in this case, first of all, the paper is folded along the two dotted lines, horizontal, vertical dotted lines. So it is folded inwards, and then again it is folded upwards. After which a pattern is drawn, or you can say that it is punched. with a downward arrow and a triangle above that. So if I'll unfold it, what will happen? What will be the resulting figure? What will be the resulting answer? All right. Again, most of you are saying option B is correct. So let us have a look at it. So if I'll unfold it first, so obviously I'll have a water image kind of thing. So arrow will be pointing upwards. I draw the arrow like this, and triangle will be pointing downwards. Now if we'll open this on both the sides, so the same figure will be replicated. All right. So definitely the correct answer as per all of you is option B. So option B once again is absolutely correct for this one. Great. Wonderful. Keep going like this. So this was question number 2. Let's take one more question, question number 3. Now this might be a little confusing. Okay, so let's see how many of you can give a correct answer for this one. So first of all, it is folded towards left side and then downwards. Then a triangle and half the heart is drawn. Okay, okay. Now Aniket says option A. Aniket, please be careful. And majority of you are saying option C. Okay, so if I'll unfold it first of all upwards, okay, so I will get this heart, half heart, but in the like inverted direction. Wait, I'll draw it again. Okay, so if I'll unfold it in the upward direction, I'll get this heart, but in the upward direction, and this triangle of this triangle. All right, I'll get the mirror image of this triangle like this. Now if I'll again, sorry, mirror image nahi hai, I'll call it a water image. So basically there is a huge role of mirror image and water image in such questions. Now if I'll unfold this piece of paper towards right hand side, both the hearts will be completed. Okay, both the hearts will be completed. All right. And the triangles will get the mirror images of these triangles. Okay, now the confusion might arise between figure option C and option D, but you can see that in this case, the triangle will be below and above the heart. Okay, so it will not be at the same level. So the correct answer to choose from here will be option D. Aman, you have marked option D as the answer, but option C will be the correct answer because the heart and the triangle, they will not be in the same line. The heart will be above the triangle, the above heart, and niche wala jo heart hai wo, that will be below the triangle. So option C will be correct in this case. All right. So if you look at the question figure, the heart and the triangle, they are not in the same line, but in option D, they are in the same line. So option D will not be the answer. Option C is absolutely correct. All right. Okay. Next, question number 4, again from the same type. Now careful with this one. Again, you might get stuck in 2 of the options. All right. So this is what I was thinking. You might get stuck in option B or option E. So some of you are saying option B is correct. Some of you are saying option E is correct. Okay. So let's have a look at what will happen. Now in this case, I am drawing a line like this here and another line like this. Okay. Now if I'll cut this piece, if I'll cut this part, then I'll get option E. But we are, so they are saying that it is punched as shown in the figure. Okay, it is punched as shown in the figure. So I can say that my answer will also be option E, because I will have a cut here, a cut here, a cut here, and a cut here, and then in between we will have a cut. So this part will be missing, or this part should be missing. Okay, fine. So this portion will be removed, and hence answer should be option E. Yes. So I think in the PPT the wrong answer is marked. Fine, leave it. But the correct answer has to be option E. All right. So ignore this thing. Ignore whatever is marked in the PPT. But I can say that most of you are correct because it is punched. It is punched. So the portion of the circle of the circumference of the circle, this portion should be missing, as in the fifth figure. All right. So yes, definitely option E is correct. Right. Okay. आगे चलते हैं. Question number 5. So it was clearly written that it was punched. That is why the answer. All right. Next, question number 5. This should be an easy one. There should not be any confusion in this question. Come on, try to find out the answer for this one quickly. All right. Ajit, option D. Why option D, yaar? Now, if I draw a circle here, or if I'll punch a circle here and will unfold this part, another circle will come here, right? So definitely there should be two circles in quarter of this figure. Option D has only one circle, so that is why option D will not be correct. Okay, so if I look at these circles only, then option A, B, or C, all three of them will qualify. Right? Now, looking at this part, the square, so it will be replicated here. After another unfolding, this will happen. After another unfolding, this, and this should happen. Okay, so the pattern of the rectangles should be the way I have drawn, and I can eliminate option C on that basis. Now at the middle of the sides, I have this triangle, and if I'll unfold it, the triangle will open up and will give me the water image, and the triangle will be here as well as here on all the four sides like this. So which will disqualify option B, and yes, the correct answer is option A because it is matching with the entire pattern that I have drawn in question number 5. All right, so the correct answer will be option A. Nimisha, it will not be option C. All right. Okay. Now let's move ahead and look at the next question. Sushmita is saying, but in question 4, the below triangles were in were smaller as compared to the above triangles. No, Sushmita. एक बार ध्यान से देखो, they were all equal. Okay, they were all equal. All right. All right. Even if they were not equal, you can assume them to be equal. Yes, Makarand, the more the folding, the more it will be difficult. So here the folding is done 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times the folding is done. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yes, the correct answer for this was option A. Let's move to the next question, question number 6. The last question on folding and cutting of papers, and then move on to the questions of mirror images and water images. Any answer for this one? Okay, good. So most of you are going towards the same answer. So first unfolding. First unfolding, one dot will come here and two dots will appear here. Okay, and then if we'll unfold it upwards, then we'll get the water image kind of thing. So these were the dots that will be applied, right? Okay, so this is the answer, and yes, it is matching with option B. So the correct answer, yes, it should be option B. All right. Okay, now let's move towards the next part of this session, the next type of questions based on mirror images. Okay, so all of you be ready to give quick answers to all these questions. Now, one day back, like yesterday, I've taken a session on strategy to attempt different sections. In that strategy, I mentioned that this abstract reasoning topic can be finished in less than 15 seconds. Yes, if we'll get the questions like this, itne easy questions milenge, like we'll be able to solve every question in somewhere around 15 to 20 seconds. And yes, we can finish all the 25 questions that will appear in this section in somewhere around 12 to 15 minutes. Save time in this section, and then you can invest whatever time you have saved in abstract reasoning in the other sections. All right, that will maximize your score. So let's move ahead and look at the questions of mirror images. Now in mirror images, what happens is we'll have to look at the reflection of the object or the image along the vertical axis. So the mirror is placed vertically. It can be on the left hand side or it can be on the right hand side, or as per given in the question. All right, we'll have to look at the reflection of the object and determine what kind of figure we'll get. Okay, so they may give you numbers and letter images, right? The images may have numbers, the images may have letters, or the images may have geometrical shapes, right? So let's have a look at one of the questions like this. So in this case, one of the figures is given and a mirror is placed on the right hand side of this figure. Okay, so if a mirror is placed on the line AB, then which of the answers figure is the right image of the given figure? Kailas, thank you, thank you. Guys, come on. One of the students is requesting all of you to like this session. So we have already covered 6 questions in this session. Just take out 5 seconds of yours, okay, and press the like button if you're liking this session. Come on, do that. All right. Now, if I look at the mirror image, then this arrow will remain like this. Okay. The arrow on the left hand side, this arrow will point towards left because it was pointing towards right. So the arrow which was pointing towards right will now point towards left and vice versa. But the arrow which is pointing downwards will keep on pointing downwards because we are looking at the mirror image. All right. So this arrow which is pointing towards right, now it will point towards left, and the other arrow will point towards right. Now find out the figure that is matching with these 4 arrows. So the correct answer, yes, it is option A, correctly given by majority of you. So correct answer is option A. Let's determine the answer for the next question. Now this is slightly difficult, a complex figure, but I'm sure that you will be able to do this. So select a correct mirror image for the given figure when the mirror is placed on the right hand side of the figure. So again, in the way we have done in the previous case, the mirror was there on the right hand side of the figure. The same has happened in this case. The mirror is there on the right hand side of the figure. All right. So if the mirror is placed like this, all right, or what I do is I place the mirror immediately like adjacent to this figure. So first of all, this arrow should go like this. Okay. So it is also starting from the middle of the circle. So option B not correct. Option D, not correct. Option A, the arrow is starting from, not from the middle of this figure, it is starting from somewhere down the line. Okay, so option A can also be rejected based on this. Now look at option C. Option C is matching exactly with the mirror image. So everything is reflected along the vertical line. Yes, so correct answer, all of you are absolutely correct, is option C. All right, let's move on to question number 9. Now you need to attempt all these questions a little patientfully. Fine, 15 to 20 seconds you must take. Don't mark the answer in 5 seconds. All right, observe all the figures which are given. It might be possible that the answer is none of these. Okay, so ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि answer will be any one of these options among A, B, C or D. Answer may also be none of the 4 given figures. So please be careful. Spend 10 to 15 seconds and then mark your answer. All right, wonderful. So again, all of you are going with option C. So mirror image, definitely this triangle will be drawn like this. Okay. Now it is not there in option A, option B or option D. Now the square will be drawn as it is and this will be your answer. All right, square mein line kahan pe hogi? Diagonal will be drawn like this, and the figure that I have drawn is matching with option C. So yes, it is safe to mark option C as your answer, and yes, it is the correct answer. All right, okay, let's move on to question number 10. Now this is complex. This might take some time, so it's good to spend some time on this question. Please observe each and every element of the given figure. All right, Vicky. First one to give the answer. Vishakha, same answer. Abhishek, Muskan. Lovely, lovely. So all of you have determined, but yes, we have taken some time. Mr. Abhi, please check your answer. Some of you are saying option E as well. No, option E is not the answer. Okay, so let's check this one. Now, because of this part, I can reject option A. All right, so this part, both the triangles should not be shaded. Option C, because of this part, I can reject option C. Option D, some of you who have marked option D as the answer, because of this part, I can reject option D. Okay, now the perfect mirror image of the given figure is given by option B. So those who have given option A, option C and option D, I have marked the portion of the figure because of which I have eliminated these options. So option B cannot be eliminated because it is matching with each and everything that is given, or that will be the reflection or the mirror image of the given figure. So the correct answer here is option B. All right. Now this is the type of question where some of us have committed mistake. Okay, so please look at each and every portion of all the figures. Okay, don't just mark it blindly. Please look at each and every portion. Question number 11. Let's see what will be the answer for this. So a similar type of question as of question number 10. All right. Now this one is not very difficult. So mirror is placed on the right hand side of this figure. So I can reject option C because of this portion. This should not be hollow. This should be shaded. So option C is rejected. Okay. Now in option A, this part should be shaded. Okay. So option A is also rejected. Now let's check option D or B. So option B to match कर रहा है, but option D reject कर सकते हैं. Yes, option D can also be rejected because of I can say this part, because of the part on the right hand side. Okay, so because of this part, I can reject option D. This should not be shaded. This should be hollow because here this is not shaded, right? Now option B, shaded, shaded, yes, shaded, hollow, hollow, shaded, and hollow, and shaded. Yes, so everything is matching here. So the correct answer should be option B. And yes, it is the correct answer. Now, some of you, no, most of you have given the correct answer, but some of you who haven't, just understand the way I was rejecting some of the options. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 12, one more question. Now here the mirror is placed horizontally below the figure. Okay, so this question is more like a question of water image. Okay, but certainly since they have mentioned that the mirror is placed along the horizontal line, so I am treating this question as a question of mirror image. So let's see how many of you can give me a correct answer. All right, great. Okay, so let's start rejecting the options. Now because of this part, and this part, option A is rejected. Option B, obviously arrow ऊपर की तरफ है, ऐसे है original image में, so answer should be something like arrow इस तरीके से होना चाहिए. All right, so option B and option C definitely rejected. A was already rejected. Now let's check option D. So option D, yes, it's a horizontal line, parallel. Okay, this part is fine, this part is fine, arrows and the other things are absolutely fine. Tree bhi already mirror imaged hai. Okay, so yes, we can say that option D is correct. Okay, fine. So the correct answer is option D. Omkar, thank you for requesting the other students to like this session. So yes, guys, we have done lots of efforts to make some questions for the practice for all of you. All right, so we are bringing whatever you want to score good marks in MAH CET examination. I request all of you to like this session because I want all of you to increase the number of likes. Come on. So before we'll go to the next category of questions, the water images, let's all of us like this session. Come on. So there are more than 200 students who are watching this session live. Those students who have just joined in, they may look at the previous questions that they have missed, but stay tuned live. Once this session is over, you can go back and have a look at all the questions, right? But right now, please do like this session, increase the number of likes. I want the number of likes to be crossing 200 in this session. Come on, you all can do that. So those who haven't pressed the like button, please press the like button and increase the number of likes to 200. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and look at the next type of questions on water images. So water images, we have seen, although we have seen the last question based on water image, the mirror will not be placed vertically. Now the mirror will be placed horizontally below the figure. So you can just assume that a mirror is placed horizontally below the figure, and you will have to find out the reflection of that image along that mirror. Okay, so ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. It is similar to the questions of mirror images. So let's have a look at the first question on water image. Yes, one of the students asking, sir, इतना easy आता है क्या? अभी easy लग रहा है, but examination में like it's all the game of nerves. So वहां पे इतनी टेंशन होती है कि हमें इतने easy questions भी difficult लगते हैं. And if you have observed that, like if you have observed a few things after giving an examination, once you start analyzing this examination, you find a lot of questions which were easy and which you think were difficult at the time of the examination. All right. So yes, examinations में majority of questions are easy. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the next question, question number 13. Find the correct water image of the following image shown below. So you are having 5 options once again. Find out which of the options is correct. All right, again, all of you are going towards the right answer. So we are looking at the water image. So first of all, the line that you can see diagonally should go like this. Okay, so it is not there in option B. It is not there in option D. So option A and option C, I can keep it. Also, this figure should be on the upper part. Okay, ये यहाँ पे ऐसी कुछ आनी चाहिए, right? Which is not there in option C. So I have eliminated option B, C and D. Okay, option B, C and D are eliminated. Now let's check option A. If option A is satisfying everything, I'll mark it as the answer. Otherwise, I have none of the above. Okay, so option A, I can see that it is satisfying. Yes, so if I'll look at the mirror image, if I look at the water image of this figure, so option A is matching each and every criteria. So we can mark option A as the answer. Right, great. Let's move on to question number 14. Wow, now this question is going to create a lot of confusion. Okay, Kaushal is saying, sorry to bother you, sir. I respect you, but many comments I found that says all MAHCET videos level is too easy. Compare with exam level. I'm confused. Please answer. Okay, Kaushal, I'm unable to understand your exact answer, but I believe that you are saying that in the videos on YouTube, you are finding that the level of the examination is very easy. Okay, now Kaushal, I tell you the real picture. I am looking at this examination or all these MBA entrance examinations since last 16 years. Since 2006, I am in this field. 2006 was the year when I wrote my first CAT examination, right? Now I've been looking at these type of examinations since long. After observing the level of difficulty of these examinations after the examination is conducted, okay, I have found that most of these examinations have majority of the questions on easier side. If I talk specifically about MAHCET examination, yes, out of 200 questions, you will find majority of the questions, or if I'll not call it majority, but out of 200 questions, you will find at least 130, 140 questions which are of the level of difficulty easy to medium. Okay, easy to medium category के questions, like minimum 130, 140 questions मिलेंगे. There will be some questions which will be difficult. All right, difficult questions ज़्यादा नहीं होते. Majority of the questions are easy. But at the time of the examination, in those 150 minutes, you will have to select those easy questions, right, and attempt them. All right. Now, the only problem in the examination, the real examination, is we get stuck on a difficult question. That is why we are unable to attempt many questions and unable to clear the cutoffs. So this is the only thing. This examination is the examination of speed and time management. The level of difficulty of questions is easy to medium. सो यस अभिषेक, 100 क्वेश्चंस तो इजी होते हैं, मैंने मीडियम क्वेश्चंस भी इंक्लूड किए हैं. सो माय थिंकिंग इज somewhere around 130 to 140 questions definitely are in the category of easy and medium, right? Okay, now let's look at question number 14, acoustic. So I am getting a mixed response of this one. Okay, so let's see. Most of you are saying option B is correct. So let me see if option B is correct or not. Yes, I believe option B is correct. Why option A is not correct? Because of C. Okay, it should be like we are looking at the water image, so it should be C only. Why option C is incorrect? Because of yes, I believe option C में क्या problem है? Yes, so it is because of S, and option D is also because of S. Okay, so option B is definitely correct and hence it should be the answer. Yes, option B is absolutely correct. Okay, let's move and look at the next question, question number 15. A similar type of question. ओमकार, मॉक लेवल आर हाई. इंटेंशनली कोई कोई मॉक जो होता है उसका इंटेंशनली लेवल हाई रखते हैं, बिकॉज इफ the person or the institute that is making the mock examination will keep the level of mock lower, then we will get overconfident. We as a student will get overconfident. Okay, if we'll start scoring good marks in the mocks and will stop doing revision or studies. So that is why in mocks the level of difficulty is kept slightly on a higher side. All right, so choose the correct water image for this one. All right, option C. Chaliye, let's start rejecting the options. So G is fine, R 9. All right, so because of 9, option A is rejected. Okay, because of R, option B is rejected. Option C, I cannot see any reason to reject this one, but we'll look at closely. Let's look at option D. Now option D, okay, so because of S, option D is rejected. All right, so option A, option B and option D are rejected and I can see everything fine with option C. Okay, so the correct answer should be option C, and yes, it is the correct answer. All right, okay, great. Let's move ahead and look at the next types of questions, the questions on cubes and dices. Okay, so in this session I've kept some of the questions which are based on cutting of cubes, and then some of the questions which are based on the different types of dices. Okay, all right. So let's look at the first question based on cubes. Read this question very carefully and then mark the answer. The question is, there is a cube of dimension 9 cross 9 cross 9 that has to be cut into smaller cubes of dimension 3 cross 3 cross 3. Find the minimum number of cuts required to do that. Okay, one of the students has asked S का water image कैसा होता है. So if this is S, so water image will be like this. All right. Yes, Shubham. Obviously confusion होती है, but try to spend extra few seconds at the places where you have confusion. So if you think that for S there is a confusion, then try to spend 2 or 3 seconds more, draw the figure instead of just observing it. Okay, that will enable you to get a correct answer and avoid all your confusions. All right, now You are given a cube whose dimensions are 9 cross 9 cross 9, length, breadth and height. Okay, now just consider the length. Let's consider this line of length 9 centimeters. Okay, so if you have a line or a stick or a pencil, whatever, if you have a stick of length 9 centimeters and you want to divide it in parts of 3 centimeters each, so how many cuts you will need to put on this line? So one cut here and another cut here. So if the total length is of 9 centimeters, to divide it in the lengths of 333 centimeters, you will require 2 cuts. Okay, so I can say that along the length, I'll apply 2 cuts at a gap of 3 centimeters each, and it will divide the entire length in 3 parts, right, of 3 centimeters each. So along the length, I'll be applying 2 cuts. Done. Then look at the breadth. Along the breadth, I'll be applying 2 more cuts because breadth is of 9 centimeters. 9 centimeters, I want to divide it in 3 centimeters part. So again, it will be done by applying 2 cuts. So I have applied 2 cuts along the breadth, and that has given me 3 pieces of 3 centimeters each along the breadth. Then again do the same thing along the height. So along the height, apply 2 cuts at a gap of 3 centimeters, and whatever is desired will be obtained. Okay, so along length 2 cuts, along width 2 cuts, and along height again 2 cuts. So total number of cuts that we have applied is 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. So the correct answer for this question should be equal to 6, which is option C. All right. So that was pretty simple, pretty straightforward question. Okay, now let's have a look at one more question of this type. Be careful in this case. Now instead of cube, we are given a cuboid of dimensions 8 cross 6 cross 4. That has to be cut into smaller cubes of dimension 2 cross 2 cross 2. Find the minimum number of cuts required to do the same thing. So let's see who will give me a correct answer for this one. All right, great. Good, good, good. Now I want each and every dimension to be converted in 2 centimeters. Okay, every dimension. So 8 centimeters, let's consider a line of 8 centimeters. Okay, this is the line of 8 centimeters at the bottom of the screen. Now if I want this line to be divided in the lengths of 2 centimeters, so one cut and one cut. So can I say that I'll have to apply 3 cuts? Right? So along the length, I'll have to apply 3 cuts. Then 6 centimeter, if I have to divide 6 centimeter in the length of 2 centimeters, so I'll have to apply 2 cuts here, and then finally one cut to divide 4 centimeter in 2 parts of 2 centimeters each. All right, so total number of cuts to be applied is 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6 cuts. So 3 cuts along the length, 2 cuts along the width, and 1 cut along the height will give me all the cubes of dimension 2 cross 2 cross 2. So the correct answer should be option C. Once again, that is C. Okay, option C, which is 6. All right, and yes, this is the correct answer. Abhishek, you have given the right explanation. 3 plus 2 plus 1. Vicky, absolutely correct. And those who have given option C as the answer, all of you are absolutely correct. In case you have given any other answer, I hope you are clear with the explanation that I have given. All right, let's move ahead and take one more question on cubes. Now, how many maximum cubes of the same dimension can a cuboid of dimension this be cut into by giving a maximum of 12 cuts along different dimensions? So total 12 cuts हैं. how many maximum cubes of same dimension can a cuboid of given dimension 4 cross 8 cross 3 be cut into by giving a total of 12 cuts along different dimensions? You will have to find out the maximum number of pieces, but they should have same dimensions. Okay. All right, Vicky, wonderful for the explanation. Samruddhi, Abhishek, nice. Now, one dimension is of 4 centimeter, the length. Okay, now if I'll apply 3 cuts here, so it will be divided into 4 pieces of 1 centimeter each, right? Similarly, 8 centimeters, if I'll apply 7 cuts, then it will be divided in the lengths of 1 centimeter each. Finally, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, if I'll apply 2 cuts, it will be divided in 2 parts. Okay, fine. So a total of 12 cuts are already utilized. So I can say that along the length, I will have 4 pieces. Along the width, I have 8 pieces, and along the height, I have 3 pieces. Now, since we have to count the number of pieces, so we'll multiply these 3 numbers, 4 into 8 into 3. The resulting number of pieces will be 96, and hence option D will be the correct answer. All right. So option D, given by majority of you, yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Okay. Now let's move towards the last part of the of this session, looking at the question based on dices. So two positions of a cube are shown, two positions of a dice are shown. What will come on the opposite face containing B? B के opposite क्या होगा? Now, meanwhile, since we have entered the last phase of this session, students who haven't liked the session as of now, my sincere request is to like this session. Just appreciate our efforts. Share, subscribe our channel and comment on the comment section in case you want. Okay. Now we are left with another few days for MAH CET examination. Make a note that you are attending all the 3 remaining sessions in the last lap to MAH CET series. Also, you are joining us for the detailed analysis of each and every slot of MAH CET examination on the examination days. So don't forget to do that. And please do like this session. All right, now let's have a look at it. Now for this question, you need to keep one of the pieces, one of the cubes fixed and rotate the other one. Okay, so let me keep the first of the cubes, first of the dices fixed, उसको fix करते हैं, and second वाले को rotate करते हैं, ठीक है? Now look at the common alphabet among these two. The common alphabet is N. So let's try to overlap the position of N. Okay, so I'll draw a blank cube. Now if I'll hold the cube from Q, इस जगह से right hand side से hold करता हूं, and I'll rotate it towards front. So N, alphabet N will come in the front, Q will remain as it is, and T will go at the bottom. Right? This will happen. So मैंने क्या किया है, first cube को consider करो, first cube में N front में है, and I have rotated the second cube and I have brought the letter N in front. T will go at the bottom. Okay, right? Now, once again, I have to create a space for B and S. So now hold this cube that I have drawn, hold this cube from the front and isko clockwise, rotate it in the clockwise direction, right? So once again, what will happen? I'll quickly show you. N will remain here. Q will come at the bottom and T will go on the left. All right. So now look at the first cube. The position for B and S is now vacant, and I can say that opposite to letter B, I have Q. So the correct answer in this case will be option A. It will not be option B, it should be option A. So let's see. Yes, so a lot of you have given option B as the answer, but option A, that is Q, should be the correct answer. All right. And yes, this is the correct answer. So understand the way I have calculated, I have got the answer using the rotation of this cube. Okay. Let's take one more question like this, question number 20. Now in this case, three positions of a same dice are shown. Select the symbol which is opposite to the symbol of dollar among the given alternatives. Now this one is slightly easier as compared to the previous one. No, Danish, there is no shortcut. The only shortcut is practice. So if you'll practice, then you don't have to draw all these figures. बार बार draw नहीं करनी पड़ेंगी. I can do it by observation, okay, because I have good amount of practice. The students who have practiced these type of questions, they might be able to take less amount of time. They don't have to draw the figure. They don't have to draw these cubes again and again. So the only shortcut is practice. All right. Okay. Now let's see what will be the answer in this case. We have to find opposite to dollar. Okay. Now opposite to dollar. So dollar के opposite देखना है. So ampersand cannot, sorry, at the rate cannot be the answer. At the rate is adjacent to dollar. Hash is also adjacent. Okay. So option E cannot be the answer. The other two which are adjacent to dollar are ampersand and this sign. So ampersand can also not be the answer, and like this sign, power sign, can also not be the answer. The only symbol left over is percentage. So percentage can be or will be the answer, because all the remaining symbols are on the adjacent face of dollar. That is why I have rejected those and got the remaining answer as the percentage sign. So percentage sign, option D, should be the correct one. Okay, so Prajwal and some students are asking about the previous question. So let me take you back to the previous one. So Prajwal, you are saying, sir, the position of B was given, then how Q in the last question? Okay, fine. So Prajwal, we have to look at which letter will come opposite to B. Okay, B के opposite find out करना है, right? Now I'll consider first figure fixed. First को fix रखते हैं and second को rotate करेंगे. Okay, and I'll rotate such that N will come on the same position in both the dices, and there will be the position for B and S vacant, so that I can write B and S there. So firstly, I'll bring N in the front. N को मैं front में ले आऊंगा by rotating it towards the front direction. All right. So N will come in front, T will come at bottom, and Q will remain as it is. So hold the dice from Q and rotate it in front. अपनी तरफ rotate कर लो इसको. All right. Fine. Now next is N is in the front as required. All right. But if you'll compare figure number 1 and let's say figure number 3, okay, N is there, but S and Q are overlapping each other. This should not happen. All right. So there must be a blank space, an empty space for S. So now hold the cube from front, N से hold karo and rotate it clockwise, so that Q will come at the bottom and T will go on the left and N will remain as it is. Now I have created space for B and S. So now you can write B and S at these two places. Now check it, which of the alphabets is opposite to B. B ke opposite. B is at the top. Q is at the bottom. So Q is opposite to B. All right. Okay. So that was question number 19 once again. We have already seen question number 20. Thank you, Krishna. Let's go to the next question, question number 21. Folding of these faces to make a cube. Now we are left with last few questions, so please be patient. Yes, I understand that it's too late, but a few more questions and then we'll be done. Now, which of the following cube in the answer figure cannot be made? Cannot be made. Be careful. Cannot be made based on the unfolded cube in the question figure. Okay. Now we just need to check the adjacent faces after unfolding. Okay, so ये unfolded है, sorry. After folding this cube, which of the faces will be adjacent? So option A, consider option A. Option A, this figure, circle and 5. So yes, this figure and this figure, these three faces will be adjacent to each other when it is folded. So option A can be obtained. So option A will not be the answer. Okay, next option B, circle, dot and cross. So if I'll fold it, circle, dot and cross. Circle will be on the right hand side, cross will be at the top, on the above part here, and dot will be on the top. So yes, again these three figures will be adjacent to each other. So option B cannot be the answer. Option C, hash, 5 and cross. Yes, this figure and this figure, hash, 5 and cross, they will be adjacent to each other. In option D, 5 and 1, this part, 5 and 1, they will be on opposite faces. If I'll fold it, 1 will go at the top. Okay, so 5 and 1, they will be on opposite faces. They cannot be adjacent like this. So figure D cannot be made, and hence it will be the answer. Some of you have given the answer as option C. No guys, option C answer nahi hoga. I'll explain once again for option C. So hashtag this figure and 5. So if you'll keep 5 fixed and fold them, so ये जो cross है ये ऊपर की तरफ यहाँ पे आएगा and hashtag will be here, and these three figures, yes, they can be adjacent to each other. So option C will not be the answer. Option D is the definite answer. Okay, right. Now let's move towards the last question for the day. Apply the same concept here. Omkar, they might not allow you to take anything inside the examination hall. They might not. So you cannot carry a cube while going to the examination hall. Okay, so iska answer बहुत easy है. So if you look at option B, so option B, dot, cross and square. So this cross and square. So cross and square को ही observe कर लो. This face and this face. When folding will happen, they will be on the opposite sides, opposite faces. They cannot be adjacent. So option B, figure given in option B cannot be obtained, and hence it is the answer. All right. Yes, it is the correct answer given by majority of all of you. All right. So friends, that is all from my side for the day. The examination is near. I know all of you must be nervous. All of you must be afraid of the examination. All I can say is please stay calm in these last few days of the examination. Don't spoil the practice, the preparation that you have done for yourself. Also, in these last few days, try not to pick anything new. So if you have left any topic, don't start it now. Just keep revising whatever you have already finished. All right. Also, if you have prepared a formula copy, just spend 15-20 minutes after every 4-5 hours on this formula copy, so that you will not forget any of these formulas. Also, try not to study anything on one day before your examination. So your examination can be on any of the 3 dates. So please try not to study on on the day before your examination. It will make you nervous. So sit back, relax, watch some light movie, okay, talk to your friends, and just revise the formulas only on one day before the examination. Also, don't take any mock examination, mock paper in the last 2 days. Okay, so if your examination is on 24th, don't take any mock paper on 23rd and 22nd of August. So last mock that you can give if your actual examination is on 24th of August should be 21st of August. All right. So that will keep you calm and composed and you'll be ready for the examination. All right. So that's all from my side. The schedule for the next upcoming sessions, 19th, 20th and 21st, the last 3 sessions. All right. So Nikita ma'am will be taking on VARC previous year paper questions analysis. Srinivas sir will be doing the same thing for QA, and I'll be doing the same thing for logical reasoning and analytical reasoning questions. All right. So we'll see you once again. Abhishek, I am not taking this paper. I am not in India right now. All right. Okay. So this is the list of sessions that you can attend. Also, one important thing, don't forget to join us for the first impression and detailed analysis of MAH CET MBA 2022 after every slot on the examination days. So please do join us after every slot, and you will get the first hand information from the experts, right? Okay. Now, the last thing that I can tell all of you to subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications. Follow our Insta page, like our Facebook page, and join our Telegram channel. Also download our app from Google Play. Right? So that's all from my side, my dear friends. If you're looking at the timing of the analysis, it will be like 15 to 20 minutes after the examination, the first slot is over. So all of us can catch us live. All of you can catch us live immediately after the first slot is over. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Thank you very much for being patient and for attending my session. Have a good day. All the best for your examination.